All right, today guys, we're going to talk about composition in photography. Okay, specifically photography taken on devices, phones, digital cameras. All right, in the video you learned lots of things today. I'm just going to break it down and review. So the first one was the rule of thirds. You should try to place your subject or important points around these intersections to draw the viewer into your composition in a natural way. It makes it a much more engaging photo. Here we have an example. Beautiful sky, but what is your eye drawn toward? Well, that would be the rock or the structure, and see how it's lined up into the sections of intersecting lines. Next, we have leading lines. Leading lines are lines that appear in a photograph that have been framed and positioned by the photographer to draw the viewer's eye towards a specific point of interest. These lines often draw the viewer's eye in a specific direction or designated portion. So, you can see the lines here are directing your eye to the building. Let's look at another example. Leading lines would be the escalator, and they're drawing your eye to the top of the photograph. And then finally, we talked about frame within a frame. In photography, a frame within a frame is when the photographer uses something within the scene in front of them to frame the main subject. Therefore, a second frame is created within the image, hence a frame within a frame. There's an example there. They use something already in front of them to frame the second image of the building. Here is another example. Okay, now let's talk about what's next for you. We're going to try it. So, option 1, if you have access to a camera, an iPhone, an iPad, you will take 3 pictures using these skills. Okay, so you will take one using the rule of thirds and using leading lines and using frame within a frame. You will also take 3 that are not using those skills. So it's kind of like a good versus bad. Show me the skills in action, show me a good composition, and then shoot some pictures that are not. And then we're going to talk about that. Option 2. If you do not have access to any device that you can take pictures with, you will find 3 pictures online that display each of these skills. You will also find 3 examples of bad composition. If you don't personally have access to a device, but perhaps you have a parent or a guardian or an adult that would let you take some pictures, go ahead and try to ask them. It's good to kind of get used to shooting these yourself instead of finding Google Images, but I do understand that some of us do have limitations. There will be another video to show you how to upload this on your Google Drive.